Hello, and welcome to another day of TA the Degen way. Well, on today's episode, I just want to take a look at Bitcoin and talk about why I'm looking for a move to the upside for at least a lower high, or possibly another higher high, but at least some type of a relief rally, or some type of a correction at the very least. Turn down our background sound a little bit there. Well, first, look at this oscillator. When we're looking at these blue waves, these are our moving averages. Look at this nice curvature. You can see we're coming down to the bottom of that on the daily, where we would expect this to be rounding back up to the upside. Now let's look at the curvature to the downside on our topside waves. Where would you be expecting this to end? Somewhere right in there. Look at this money flow coming down. Looks like, it's about to that zero line. So we could either get a very large drop, or a relief rally. You can see it in the price action, you can see it in the oscillator. So, are we at a level that is worthy of a reversal? Well, we've taken the liquidity below the low. Well, first, let's talk about upside targets. Let's just assume this is a low here. And what can we even be looking for here? First we need to just consider this move for a lower high. And first, let's just grab our fixed volume profile tool and look at just this range up here. Oh, oops. We lost it. Come on. Should be accepting 100 ticks. There we go. So now this here is going to give us, some key levels to the upside that there was a lot of volume traded at. Then we can grab our retrace tool here, and we can think of our common retrace values. We should be looking to get to somewhere in this area at least. This would be a retrace. This is going the wrong direction. I'm going to flip this over here. So we would be looking for, a retrace to here. Here's 50%, and then the 61.8 is right at this POC. So, I would be looking for a minimum of this, and really, first what we need, before we can even consider any kind of a higher high, is we need to reclaim at least this low. Here's our last low, and you can see that we've broken that there. We're currently kind of sitting under it. I got this hiking of sheath on, so maybe that's not the case. Oh, we're actually above it. Yeah, and I believe we're bouncing off of it if we get down to the small time frames, which we will do in just a second, because what else do we see in the price action here on the daily? So we've got some levels that we can target at if this is a low. Well, let's look at our price action. Look bottom side, you can see this trend is exhausting. It's losing momentum to the downside. You can see the momentum coming across these highs. It's coming down to a familiar shape that you see me draw. You know, so I would assume that somewhere by this time here in the next couple days, we should have some kind of a full-on reversal, you know. That I would be looking for a retrace for, you know, to this 50% mark or just shy thereof, you know, if not more. And really, as far as a higher high goes, first we need to get this move. You know, I mean, if we can get a move up to here and then we pull back and put in a, you know, this trend gets some curvature to it, and this trend exhausts like right here instead of down here. This bounce right here is worthy of targeting a higher high, you know. But we need to get this first. So the question is, I mean, is this going to end up being a true low? Just below this, I mean, it was kind of the short-term target level if we are looking at more downside. You know, so we've come pretty close. How far has Bitcoin come down? I think it's like 25%. Yeah, 24%, which is the average, which is 20 to 30%. You know, if we had come all the way down to this last support resistance flip, that would have been 37%. That would have been a larger than average move. But it doesn't mean that we're not going to come down here. I mean, we can come up here and then still come on down, you know, where if we considered this to be some kind of a measured move, I mean, notice how, you know, if we get a relief rally here to balance out our 24% drop, you know, could very easily see the same similar size move right down to well, what we're looking for. But really, it's going to depend on what happens on the pullback if we get this move. You know, we're pre-painting here quite a bit. Let's see, we don't want to remove all that. Let's just get rid of some of this business. So let's go down to the hourly, and are we seeing strength and reversal signals? Well, here's our last push down on the hourly. Here's the swing high, there's the swing low. Is this trend ending? Well, I mean, if we look at it, we can see it's not out of the woods yet. Time-wise, I mean, there's only so much time. Somewhere in this area of time here, you know, a reversal is likely. So could this trend be, could this be the first sign of this reversal on the daily, you know, looking at the curvature of these lows? Well, it sure could be. And what do you have here? You have a very large ABC move to the downside. Let's see here. There we go. Here's our A, here's our B, and here's our C. You know, so I mean, if we can cross this level, I mean, you know, we would be looking to see something like this, how we've already crossed it, and this to trend back into it and exhaust above it, looking for this larger move to the upside, probably to this value area low And then you would be looking at whatever the high of this move is here, you know, to potentially come back and put in a third wave, you know. So I mean, that is what I'm looking at right now for a sign of strength. Is if this push to the downside is over, we need to retrace to, you know, either this value area low or this POC area. I mean, really, I mean, we're targeting this entire area right here. Ideally, you know, just. But, I mean, anywhere in this area, I mean, if we see strong reversal signals right here and this takes forever, well, you know, then maybe the 382 is as far as it goes. It, if we considered just this trend down, I bet that value area low is a 50% rebound. That's the 61.8. You know, so I mean, there's no reason if we're getting a larger move to the downside that it only makes it to right up here. But if it makes it to right up here and then we find support right here, I mean, I would be looking for the continuation of that move, where let's just take a measured move, which, I mean, it probably won't work out exactly with a measured move. It typically don't, but it's usually close. You know, there's your measured move. So I mean, this is what I'm looking at short term, is I would like to see price make its way up here, make its way down here, and make its way up here. And, you know, I would consider that to be the end of this move. Now I'm going to look for this move to come back, and if it does something like this, you know, well, I'm going to be expecting bullish continuation, but on guard for a lower high and more downside. So that's what I'm seeing on Bitcoin. So really, being that we're getting, you know, this potential move to the upside, is right now, I mean, this still looks pretty bullish. And if we, you know, we got a lot of bearish action on the oscillator. Let's look at the hourly. Look at this money flow. Looks like it wants to cross over into the green, which could be the catalyst that gives us the you know, the rest of this push up. If we come down a little bit more, yeah, so I mean, we're above our ABC level. We've even pulled back to it and kind of bounced off of it, you know. Looks bullish. Looks bullish. We could get, you know, I mean, a retrace down, and even still, I would still be bullish, even if we got this, you know, 50% retrace. I'd be interested in this trend coming down and exhausting and buying the bullish bounce. If we look at what we got right now, there was a move up plus the pullback. That would get us over here. We've already you know, broken this high. It'd be nice to break this high right here, and you know, pull back and retest some of this stuff. But my current trading plan on this, for myself at least, is just to become more aggressive, you know, on a bullish bounce on a 50% pullback here, you know, or just a lower or a higher low, signaling that we are getting this move, or to get a definite reclaim of this level right here, this 59 750 area, you know, get some good support there, and any continuation beyond here, it is likely going to lead to that lower high. And then we'll be watching that pullback. So that's what I'm looking at on Bitcoin. If you like this content, do me a favor and press the like button, the subscribe button. And I hope it's a help to you. And in turn, you can be a help to me. And there is a link to the free Discord in the description. If you have any questions, I'd be happy to help you out. Until next time, trade well.